Hanna Kirby. I have a show called Musings. I make cyanotypes and collage. This collection of work is really all about motherhood, but also like parenthood, and how it's hard in a way that's kind of like universal. So like my idea of creating these pieces was to kind of talk about the idea of even though you're struggling, you're never really alone. I collect old photographs, and I noticed right after I had my daughter that a lot of the things, poses, of a mother looking at her child were the same, kind of longing in the eyes, and it made me feel kind of like a little less alone in my postpartum depression. And I just started making work about that feeling. Process of creating these works, it wasn't about like perfection. It's really just about living in the moment of creation. If anyone with small children knows, you don't get a whole lot of time. I made these works in my basement in the middle of the night, or between nap times when I could. It was really, the art making in itself was very therapeutic. Just creating work about this topic that's really important to me. A lot of the words that you'll see are actually from a book. It's actually called Practical Motherhood, and it's a turn of the century book on how to be a mother. A lot of it is dated. This idea that there's quote unquote a guidebook to motherhood is really interesting to me. I wish there was a guidebook.
So none of the images are personal to you?
All the images are ones that I've collected. They're not of any family members or anything. They're all images that really resonated with me. In the poses that the women have, the way their children are looking at them, I look at it and I see myself and I see my daughter. Even though none of these people are family, they feel like family.
The butterflies, how are they significant to the exhibit?
To me, it's all about the process of transformation. You change so much throughout the entire process of like pregnancy and motherhood, and like your whole world turns inside out and upside down in ways that no matter how many books you read, you're never really prepared for that. Maybe cliche, but like the idea of, before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, like it makes its little cocoon and then turns to goo and becomes a butterfly. So the idea of like just that process of transformation was really interesting to me. And to me, the practice of origami, like creating something over and over and over again, is very meditative. And again, kind of that like enjoying just the process of creation and not really focusing on the outcome. To me is really important and kind of partly the ethos of this set of works.